Hello and welcome to this week's Isthmian League highlights, bringing you, as always, 4 games across all 4 divisions of the Isthmian League.
Worthing are on a remarkable run in the Isthmian Premier Division, having not lost a league game since early October, a form that sees them not surprisingly top of the league. They would have fancied their chances of keeping the undefeated streak going as they hosted a Cheshunt side sitting precariously close to the relegation zone. Despite the gap in the league table, it took a long time for Worthing to break the opponents down, finally breaking the deadlock with 15 minutes to play when Ricky Aguiar's shot from outside the area found the net, with the help from a Harry Girling howler in the Cheshunt goal. After looking like they might be held to a draw in a largely frustrating afternoon, Worthing added a second to kill the game in the final minutes, Rhys Miles-Meekham's receiving a short corner and sending in a cross that was headed in at the near post by substitute Lloyd Dawes. Worthing's lead atop the table is at 5 points over second place Folkestone Invicta, while Cheshunt sit only 3 points clear of the drop, but have games in hand with which to give themselves some breathing room. In the Isthmian South East, Phoenix Sports are on the fringes of the playoff race, hoping to break into that top 5 as they travel to face lower mid-table Burgess Hill Town side that was looking for its third league win in a row. Loris Chin opened the scoring just inside 20 minutes for the visitors, following Burgess Hill keeper's Josh James' scuffed clearance that left Chin with an empty net and himself with egg on his face. Falling behind in such a manner dented Burgess Hill's confidence, and they soon conceded another. 2 minutes had passed since the first goal when James Dyer won the ball on the edge of the box and fired through a crowd of bodies to find the bottom corner. Dyer added another in style 20 minutes from time, curling a peach of a free kick around the wall and into the bottom corner. Phoenix Sports are still 2 points off the playoff places, following victories for Whiteleaf, Cray Valley and Herne Bay. League leaders Hastings United drew 2-2 at Sevenoaks Town, but still hold a 5-point lead and a game in hand over second place Ashford United, who lost 3-1 at Cray Valley. The Isthmian North saw third placed Aveley in action against Whittam Town, who were looking for a turnaround in fortunes, having suffered a 7-1 defeat at home to Canvey Island in midweek. Aveley took the lead on half-hour mark through George Staines, putting home the rebound after Jack Michalski's shot had been well saved by Rhys Madden. They had to wait until the stroke of half-time to double their lead, Alexander Akrofi wrong-footing a defender before firing the ball into the roof of the net. Akrofi turned provider for the third early in the second half, his cross being turned into the net via a looping header from Harry Gibbs. Akrofi topped off a great game for both himself and his team, firing low into the bottom corner from a tight angle for 4-0. Two consolation goals in the final 5 minutes for Whittam made the game look closer than it was. The first a close-range header from Marcus Bowers, the second a well-taken finish by Scott Kemp. The 2 late goals did little more than put some gloss on the scoreline for Whittam, as Aveley still ran out comfortable winners. Following results elsewhere, namely Malden and Tiptree not having a game and Heybridge Swifts losing 1-0 to Basildon United, the win puts Aveley top of the league by a point, with 3 games in hand on Heybridge, but having played 4 games more than Malden and Tiptree. Tooting and Mitcham sit just outside the playoff places in the Isthmian South Central Division, but have enough games in hand to potentially challenge for the league lead. They travel to face Staines Town, who haven't won in the league since November and are very much in the relegation scrap. The hosts were awarded a penalty just inside 20 minutes when Glenn Yala went down in the box under a challenge from Razak Coleman. Klajdi Khani took the spot kick, sending the keeper the wrong way to put Staines in front. The visitors drew level 10 minutes later, Jamari Brissett finding space in the area to slot home the equaliser. With the draw, Tooting and Mitcham are still 1 point off the playoffs, but are still in good position with their games in hand. Staines are 3 points clear of the league cellar, while at the opposite end there was a win for Hanwell Town, who can leapfrog league leaders Ware if they win their game in hand.
Thanks for watching this week's Isthmian League highlights. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and check out the links in the description below. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.